Hello guys, I'm trying to provide you videos as fast as I can with quality content, so I will really appreciate if you guys watch this video till end. You will learn a lot. So let's start with today's video. Many times you might have asked yourself, do you need more texture and customized brushes, or these default brushes are just fine? You might have done your own research. Many people will tell you you don't really need a lot of brushes, or just the default brushes are fine. You don't need a lot of brushes when you are doing digital art. You can, it's all about skill and stuff, which is half true, I would say. Not entirely true, but half true, because the default brushes can't do so many things which you can do easily by a customized brush, or some brushes which are just meant for that specific task and textures. uh, that's why you I mean, let me explain you. See, when you are just getting started with digital art, you are a newbie and you probably don't have a lot of knowledge of how to make your own brush, or what kind of texture brush you need, or what texture brushes exactly do, and how should you use them, and when should you stop using them, because it's really fun when you use those texture brushes. It's like yeah, it's just really fun and it's hard to stop. See, because of all this problem, it is suggested not to get too crazy about wanting to have different brushes, because you won't be able to handle it and you might also stress yourself up. That's why it's recommended not to use a lot of different brushes and just stick with default brushes, just with the less brushes. So this was why beginner artists should avoid a lot of brushes. But now this is the real question: do you really need different custom brushes? I think the answer is you do need them. Hear me out. When you draw in paper, you get a lot of texture and different materials to work with, like pencil, watercolor, oil painting, crayons, sketch markers, etc. And you also get a lot of different paper materials. But when you draw digitally, you just got a screen and you use same similar default pen, and everyone who do digital art will start using the same brushes. It will result in similarity. Everyone's art will look almost similar, and sometimes we want to get different texture in our art. Like, I think we all love some different textures, some different feel, like giving that traditional art feel in digital art. And this is mostly possible by some specific brushes which are just customized for that specific task to give you that feel of traditional art. That's why I think it's important to not totally ignore the fact that nah, you don't need custom brushes, just default brushes are fine, stick with that. No, I do not agree with that, because also, you know, when you like to draw backgrounds, you are a background artist, you really need custom brushes. Like there are so many brushes you can use for backgrounds, and especially when you draw trees, flower, nature like I do, you really need some of those brushes to. Sometimes you need custom brushes to save the time, because if you will do that by default brush, it will take a lot of time and effort, and let's be real, we do not have that much of time. If you do, that's great, go for it, but many of us do not have that much of time. That's why we need some custom brushes, especially when you are doing that, you know, when you are doing backgrounds and stuff. So yeah, default brushes provide you a lot of different textures, and provide you so many different what can I say, like feel of traditional art sometimes. Like I'll show you more of this in a video where I'll cover in like what kind of brushes do what and stuff. so stay tuned for that, you will understand what I mean here. So in the end, I would just like to say, first of all, if you're just getting started with digital art, I would recommend, do not overwhelm yourself with a lot of brushes. You need to make a roadmap. Once you are kind of experienced with default brush, you can start experimenting with different brushes and textures. But for this, you need to know that what kind of art style you are looking for, what kind of art style you are exactly going for and you want to achieve. It's like finding your art style, or I would say it's the part of finding your art style. And yep, I think that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video where I will explain you more about this because it's actually important. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe for more helpful videos in our tips, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.